Good morning. So the doctor said, you're fine. Blood pressure okay, everything else okay. Generally I'm in good shape, she said. Well, considering. In fact, she said I was the finest specimen of an Irishman she'd ever seen. She didn't say that at all. She just said, yeah, you're grand. And she sent me for blood tests, you know, cholesterol, all that sort of stuff. Which I have a bit of an issue with. There was a little bit of, eat less of that, eat more of this, don't drink that. But she did say I could do with drinking another glass of wine a week, which is something I never thought I'd hear out of the mouth of a doctor. And yeah, just generally keep looking after yourself. Anyway, we're here meeting Nick for coffee, but he's not here yet, so let's go get a coffee. And the dead arose and appeared to many. Never mind, you're not dead then.
Oh, yeah.
What's the crack? Need coffee?
Yeah.
Many years ago, I had to give blood samples for a blood test. Standard sort of physical thing. And it was administered by a Navy medic who had been out the night before on the beer and wasn't doing too well at the time. He spent the entire time telling me about the girl he'd met in the disco the night before. Now, I'm not a medic like he was, but I have sort of medic training, shall we say. And the one thing I do know is when you stick a cannula in someone to take blood, you tend to secure it so it doesn't flap about the place. Because he needed to take more than one vial of blood. Unfortunately for me, he didn't secure the cannula. And he also used the cannula, which I think was designed for use on an elephant. So I'm sitting there, having this thing jabbed about in me. And when he finally gets it in, he starts screwing on vials to take blood samples. But because he hasn't secured the cannula, every time he takes off a vial and pops on another one, it sort of wiggles about in my arm. I'll never forget it. And now, anytime I have to donate blood or get a blood test or whatever, anything to do with a needle, I'm just instantly transported back to many years ago with that becking Aegis. Now, I've had plenty of injections over the years since that day. You know, like when you're traveling to dodgy places, sometimes you need vaccines for yellow fever, dengue fever, all that sort of stuff. And I got all those. And they were fine. But the apprehension of being jabbed with a needle has never left me since that day. You should see me chopping carrots. Just been lighting the fire a lot the last week because it's been miserable here. So I'm kind of I've burned through all my kindling. Usually have like a couple of big boxes down here full of it, and then a big box up in the house. So if it is a miserable day, I don't have to go traipsing around the place, cutting up wood for kindling. Just spend a few hours every few weeks doing it. Job done. Right, let's go and have a look, see what these trails are like. If it's worth going biking. Oh my god. We'll figure it out. That's good. That's a lot better than the old one. So it's not too bad around here, actually. The trails are in reasonably okay condition. And if the trails here are in reasonably okay condition, then the trails where I'm thinking about going biking should be a bit better because they're more designed and built for biking on. So I think, depending on the weather in the morning, I might pack up and head off for a bit. Have been wanting to go away for a little bit, but been quite worried about Pascal lately. It's just, I don't know, every few months he develops a kind of a existential crisis. And there's a wobble here and there's a funny noise there, and he just wasn't running brilliantly. So I didn't drive him for a while because I didn't want to break him. And after, about 5 days in the barn, he's flying. He's absolutely fine. Not a problem on him. Pascal is magic and he fixes himself regularly. So I think the existential crisis is over and we should be okay. Don't worry about Pascal though, he is 35 years old. Right, let's go home and put some of that firewood to good use. Not a problem with him, he's fine. Right, well, that's today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Managed to uncover my old Chesterfield I've had for many, many years. So I might pull it out into the light tomorrow and give it a bit of a clean. It's very battered, but it's very comfy. Anyway, I don't know what I'm up to tomorrow. But it's supposed to be a nice day, so hopefully something either fun and or productive. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.